Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Memory of a Dream, and welcome back to our lovely colony of Pompeii in the Timberborn. The town is named Pompeii because of the eruption which took place over here, which endangered our initial colony. A colony that we have now reclaimed with the help of this road and our tireless beavers, which created this levee up here to basically protect our lands from the floodwaters. So now that they have access to this place again, we're going to come in this way, build this road, and first really gather the resources we've left over here when we abandoned this place. We have planks, we have logs. We have too far from any district. Oh. And we have food. Food, which has been a problem lately. We did experience a bit of a famine. So you would understand me when I say that I am eager to get a better handle on things over here. I still have a bit of bad water over here. I don't want anyone to be contaminated. So we're going to wait a bit until this is cleared, but going to create another levee over here. And we're going to need floodgates. Now for this project, I'm going to unlock the level 2 floodgates over here. These are initially going to be closed. I mean, realistically speaking, only this one can lower to level 0. This ones can lower to level 1, so that's fine by me. I'm going to build a levee here with floodgates as well. At this level, that's gonna be good. Okay. Wood is no longer a problem. So instead of cutting these, I'm going to mark them for demolition. And we're going to wait until we get the science points. We're never going to get the science points with this. Going to move it at second speed. I'm having a problem on third speed because I miss things. So that's how I got into a famine last time. I missed things. I think we're safe for a while from bad tides. So the next event is probably going to be a drought, which is going to come up very soon. And we're okay-ish prepared for that. Don't have a lot, but yeah. I'm going to add another farm up here. This is going to be farmland. Yeah, so this is close enough that the district is not going to pose any problems. I'm going to try to remove everything over here. This is what I'm going to do over here. Going to place small warehouses along this road. And along here like this. Over here, I'm going to put 2 farmhouses. So this one can be reflected. Yeah, that's good. Go like that. And this does take a bit of space. And in all fairness, I think this could have been added over the water over here, but think it's fine. We do need 2 farmhouses to cover this terrain. 1 won't do. And I'm going to high prioritize one of them. So, probably the wrong one, I would say. Okay. Going to high prioritize that one. Of course, these are farms. These are high priority jobs. And over here, we are going to plant... So I'm going to reserve that place over there. We're going to plant potatoes over here. This place is reserved for the water pump. I'm going to plant carrots right along here, along the backside. Like that, and sunflower all the way up here. Over here, we're going to plant wheat. And that's the next form of food we will construct. But to build that, we are going to need more processing. Or to use it. But for now, we're going to choose. This is carrot, this is sunflower seed. And this is potato. You know, this is always going to be bad water because of the discharge from here. But, hear me out, when we build this, this is going to fill up. And then this is going to fill up. So, we're going to have to clear this place out. And we're going to use it for water farming. And to do that, we're going to add a levee. It's going to just hug this wall like this. Kind of block a few holes in it. Right over here. Where we are building a floodgate. We are not yet building a floodgate because we don't have the resources, but that's the basic idea. So what I'm going to store over here is going to be wheat in all of them. Wheat is required for more complex food like bread and all kind of pastries, maple pastries. What else? I think just maple pastries and bread. But it needs to be made into flour first. So for this area over here, let's plant wheat. I think I'm going to go with the wheat planting until here, and over here, maybe supplement with potatoes? I think that's reasonable. Yeah, here, both farms can reach all this farmland. Maybe I'll add some more sunflower seed or carrots over here. We'll see how the need develops. Yeah, right now I'm going to do that. And link this to this road over here. And this road over here. And then I'm going to just add this road, which nicely navigates. I want to decorate it with fences, that's why I'm leaving this gap over here. We have a bad tide, okay. We are not very well prepared for this. 44 food is not a lot. And these carrots have not been planted in time to grow. Thankfully, I saw some people afraid that contaminated water is going to be pumped. Thankfully, the pumps stopped themselves before they pump contaminated water. So beavers won't be endangered that way. Though we do have beavers which were endangered by contaminated water through here, I suppose. I'm going to delete this and high prioritize this. So that's not hopefully not going to happen again. Okay, but given what we have now, I think that's a good idea to try to just add a few more decorations to the city, so some more street lamps would probably help with the visibility. I'm gonna add that over there. Street lamp over here. One over there. Gonna add one over here after this is built. Actually, I'm going to do it like that. Okay. Now that's not going to be a problem anymore. This is a nice mod that you could get larger floodgates. I mean, I don't see if you already have this technology why you couldn't create deeper floodgates. So, just a matter of having enough science. And speaking of science, the one way to get science in this game is an observatory, and I actually want to build one up here. Though I have to be mindful of my water problem first. Well, food and water problem. I hope these carrots get ripe before the bad tide rolls in. Over here you're gonna need few... yeah, something like that. And something like that to build this one. On this other side we can come in from here. We get the same thing over here. It's gonna be nice. Oh, and we have the carrots grown up. That's fine. We have some more food buffer for the next time. Of course, over here we need to think of replanting oak. I don't think these make sense anymore. Still one day bad tide. I'm not concerned. Now, in order to... I need to build one of these, a herbalist, in order to be able to decontaminate beaver. These are very difficult to build. First of all, we're going to need paper. Paper mill requires gears and planks. We already have that. But we don't really have the workforce necessary. So we're kind of stuck. in the meanwhile, I'm going to delete that and just try to gather the resources. Those are logs, right, aren't they? So we're going to put this on a levee up here and unlock this transmission shaft to down there. We need reservoirs of water for when we have bad tides and discharge channels. So one's going to be over here, and I'm going to have a discharge channel that would go directly to this floodgate over here, or maybe bypass it nearby, right? Because here you want to split the flow. Keep the clean water in one place, the dirty water in another. So we're gonna do this. I'm going to have a levee. It's gonna come like this, and another that comes like this. I don't care about this space, right? I shouldn't. It's not that important anymore. So this is gonna be a really fancy system here. Right. This needs to be demolished ASAP. Okay. I don't look a lot into this aesthetic. It's just a construction site, so doesn't matter that much. So when the bad tide comes, we're going to close the gates over here and over here, and open the gates over here. But we're going to need dynamite for that. See, I do need, I don't need that big water pump, but I do need that observatory. That's the next big thing. I'm going to build it up here on top of the mountain. Because where else do you build an observatory, right? So... it's gonna go like this. And those are the highest priority. I think these need to be cleared out as well. It's gonna be a long ways away from the district center, but yeah, it's the best place for an observatory, right? It's the highest point in the world. Well, at this map at least. It's gonna require power, so up here that's going to be wind power. Which is going to be coming over here somewhere. So we need gears for this one. Oh, and planks. We don't have gears and planks anymore. I'm going to start the gear. Oh, we do have planks. What am I talking about? But we're going to start the gear processing. We have 4 planks. We need more. So we're going to start both the gears and planks processing. I mean, planks we need for these floodgates as well. So yeah, going to start to have more industrial capacity. Okay, so now we can afford to demolish these. I don't want my beavers to be locked in here again, like it happened before. I do want them to be able to bypass the observatory through paths like this one over here. This is going to be another reservoir over here, but I am going to make it deeper. And when I get dynamite, what we're going to do is actually move the pumps from over here to over here. The reason for that is simple. When we have a bad tide, we could close this up and have this reservoir here, which is going to be a very deep reservoir. This is our main reservoir, while this one does its weirdness. Then we could even move this farm from up here, because it's very vulnerable right now to long bad tides. Same goes for this place, so I mean it works for now, but in the future this is going to be our main farming area, over here and over here. Well, this is going to be used as water farming, and quite frankly, when this one is done, and I'm hoping it's going to be done very soon, we could already fill this up. We could even come this way right now and mark each and every one of these blockages for demolition. There we go. I was going to expand our green area a bit, but we don't care that much about it. We do care about having access to water over here. And all the beavers that come over here are going to have wet fur, so that's an additional plus. But the main reason I want this is to build a water farmhouse. I'm not going to build it right now, right away. I'll keep that a bit because I want to use my science to unlock the observatory. You can even see that the fresh water in this place is going to start cleaning this area. What I would like to do is for it not to flood like this. I suppose it's going to flow freer once these blockages are cleared. It's basically with the base observatory here, so let's see how much power it requires. It requires 200 horsepower. That means one over here. Then we need to come this way. Have one over here, and I'm going to have one over here. Right. That one's going to be linked to the batteries, which I'm going to put in the water over here. So let's see. Is it good? Put the battery over here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. It needs to go out here, right? Unless I do this. And divert the road this way. No, better option. Then we're gonna use that. Okay. And over here. It's very demanding power infrastructure. Oh, we have another bad tide. I'm gonna slow this down so I can build properly. I think this requires, yeah, double simple. It's gonna be the same requirement over here. Double simple. I hope this is going to be a short bad tide as well. Because I don't have that much water stored, so hopefully not a tremendously long one. I could try to build another water storage tank, right? One of these. Put it over here. Like that. We haven't recovered enough yet to be able to support haulers. But we do have all of our 8 builders in the sector active, and this means we could develop at an increasing rate. I'm going to have to make sure that these are done before the bad tide approaches, because I don't want beavers to go into the water. So please focus on this and that during the next day. Still have 1 day. Okay, now this is needs to be done today, like ASAP, because well, because of contamination risks. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Don't want you to go underwater for a reason. I mean, yeah, I know it's still half a day till the bad tide starts, but the work day's almost over, so there's that. I'm gonna drop this to 0 and raise this to full to switch the direction of the water, as the whole basin is going to drain now. A 2-day bad tide. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. We have enough resources to make it. Still have 2 contaminated beavers. 1 contaminated beaver, and I wonder where he got contaminated. There's no reason for them to go down here. And there's no way to get contaminated up here. So I'm gonna pause these now. It seems that our overeagerness to build gears and planks has led to a bit of a lack of wood. We need to transition all our forest to oaks. This needs to start clearing up. Yeah, it's starting to clear up now. It's gonna take a while longer because it's deeper. I'm gonna wait till the water flow's clear to block it and let this other one go. I think we could safely drop it to half right now, because the water isn't flowing that way yet. Oh, and we have 1000 science, so let's build our observatory. Well, when I say build, I say plop it down, because we need pine resin for it, and we don't have pine resin. So we're going to have to build those, but for pine resin we need pines, which are... Huh. Now, because this is green now, I'm going to plop a forester here. And what I'm going to do is split this in 2. Over here, or in 3 sections. Over here is going to be maple, then pine, then chestnuts. Or no, pine, maple, chestnuts. I'm gonna slow this down a bit because the game is kind of hanging. I'm going to do a switch right now because the water starts flowing clearer, and wait for the forester to finish over here. And that water may start flowing clear, but this one isn't yet, which is indeed a bit of a problem. Let's replant this area of oaks. This one is always going to take a lot longer to clear up. And I'm building a lot of levees. I think that's where all my lumber is going. So let's just pause this construction. It's a shame we don't have paused button, paused priority here. That could be a potential improvement to future versions of the game. Maybe not the best place for a forest, but you know, we're working with what we have right now. Over here, I'm going to plant some pines, but I'm not going to plant them all over the place. I'm going to do something like this, and then I'm going to leave them to grow organically because that's going to give us that nice organic look. So I may just have hurt my humidity, my dehumidifier getting full. It does get very wet here in certain times of the year, so need to get that the humidity out of the air. Could be very damaging for. Why am I planting oaks here? For our health, with all the mold accumulating, you know. Let's complete that. Okay, and for maple pastries, we're going to need maple syrup. So we're going to have it like that. And then on this side, I'm going to put chestnut trees. Right, so here it is. And if we do this, if we disable the planting underneath the already planted trees, we're going to have them spread naturally, and this would create, over time, a more natural looking forest, instead of these trees planted in a line like we have over here. So that's the aspect I'm looking for. And after everything is planted, so these are not going to be cut down. After everything is planted, I'm going to delete the forester and replaced it with a tapper shack. So seeing as we still don't have enough carrots, I'm going to use this area for planting as well. I might as well, because it's going to take a while until I'm going to reach the necessary level for that, so. Dynamite takes a lot of science. So the tapper's shack needs to be in this general area, because it's closer to all the trees. What I'm going to do is put it on a platform over here. It's gonna have water running underneath this, but yeah. So these are chestnuts. These don't require tapper's shack. They will require, however, gatherer flags for food. Yeah, and I want a tapper's shack. Oh, which is of course 500 science. Okay. I think this cycle we could get rid of these pine trees up here as well and replace them with oaks. Yeah, oaks are always the better concept. Of course, it never hurts to clear this area to allow the plants to grow back. I mean, I could even replant the bushes. Of course, if these trees are planted right now, it's going to take a lot of time until we're going to get the pine resin necessary to build our observatory. And I'm hoping we're going to have our power infrastructure in place until then. And honestly, I might even unlock. Might I? No, these are very expensive. But batteries? Probably. Would be. I'm not going to start this again because it takes a lot of wood and I'm using the wood for something else right now. Like planks and gears. I do need planks and gears for this as well. So let's hurry up these and set a lower. Yeah, this is a lower priority. That's good. Yeah, so I guess our forester isn't needed anymore in this area. We could use its primal resources to build the platform needed for the shackers. Tapper's shack. For the Tapper's shack, not the shacker's tap. That sounds so wrong. Yeah, for the Tapper's shack. Okay, so here we go. One Tapper's shack. This is going to generate some goods. I'm going to add here. Am I? So we don't have a 2x2 square warehouse. The best I can do is like warehouse is here, then access road. I think that's what we're going to do. And on top of the warehouses, we're going to put tanks. So these are going to be pine resin. These are going to be maple syrup. I could put them closer by, like over here. I have that maple syrup tank nearby. There's gonna be a supply tank. So yeah, this is it for today. I think we're going to have to leave it here because it's getting late. We have been able to expand our colonies to stabilize our food situation and uh, basically plan out a future expansion and development of our science point. This, this is a huge milestone, but we're going to achieve it next time. And also next time we're going to finish our project over here and turn this into a basically limitless water reservoir for our colony to use during droughts and bad tides. And we're also going to look into developing this area for further farming and expanding our colony and industry. Also, next time we're going to start expanding our industry as well and cleaning up this slope of the volcano to use as industrial, because this area has a large gravitational energy potential. So I'm thinking windmills over this crest with gravity batteries, and then taking the power down over here or somewhere over here, where we're going to have industrial sector. But yeah, that is just the plan for next time. Until then, I wish you all a pleasant time. Don't forget to keep on dreaming. Bye.